If you don't know me, I stay with them OGs. ISRAELITE, chosen seed. Original God, so bright that you can't even see me. When I open mouth, you blind dead like I got a mouth full of gold teeth. We cut them up, then we let them know. Building them up, they go wide and show. And then good, we ain't no more. We stomped his ass right through the flow. 12 tries, I'm calling out. Yelling repent with a big shot. Time to realize that you've been sodomized with all the lies. Cut them up, cut them up, cut them up. There we go. Build them up, build them up. Yeah, there we go. Break them down, break them down, break them down. There we go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Cut them up, cut them up, cut them up. There we go. Build them up, build them up, build them up. There we go. Break them down, break them down, break them down, break them down. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out.
Propaganda, black and white scriptures, no panda. If you see laws in the stanza, put your hands up. If you're ready to man up, better know of your obligation. Then stop with the little boy conversation and know when the spirit of observation ain't clear. We the man that's gonna put the scripts in your ear. Oh my God, did he just cut them up? Nah, bruh, them laws that them bleeding. Did that sister just go cover up? Nah, bruh, them laws just all hit out precept upon precept. Building that on me, boy. Effect of the elect. Babylon will be destroyed.
Cut them up, cut them up, cut them up. There we go. Build them up, build them up. Yeah, there we go. Break them down, break them down, break them down. There we go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Cut them up, cut them up, cut them up. There we go. Build them up, build them up, build them up. There we go. Break them down, break them down, break them down, break them down. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out.
Okay, we hold our own ground. In the valley of these dry bones, got warriors all around me, ready to cut them down with one stroke. He needs some life insurance. He get cut with every word. Tell Esau, bring that beef. I gave up eating pork a long time ago. These dudes act like they really bold and talk deep, like they really know, but we cut them deep till they hit his soul and his eyes up, cause he lost control. Let's get in his army part 2 in Joshua 6. Coming soon, we cut him up till he turn to soup and build him up till his borders blue.
Here we go. Cut him up, cut him up, cut him up. There we go. Build him up, build him up. Yeah, there we go. Break him down, break him down, break him down. There we go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Cut him up, cut him up, cut him up. There we go. Build him up, build him up, build him up. There we go. Break him down, break him down, break him down, break him down. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out.
Heavenly Father, it's Lil Abba, asking for a sip of water. Juice was low, can I get your charger? I hate the fall like I'm sick of August, and I'm grateful that you made me sharp like I tipped the barber. Jake bugging like larva. By my father's business, got the corner office. Flow so tight, bounce a quarter off it. From the A to Florida in the tour bus. Left a trail of menorahs and Taurus. Other doctrines, Menor and Basorda. Plus I hate cow words like the sorta. So I cut it like I'm on a budget. All about the 12 like a dozen. We related like cousins, in it but not of it. Oh man, y'all gotta love it. First we go.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. It's your boy Michael Israel here. Got one more thing to do, and we're gonna get started with this in about. It's gonna take me about 1 minute to do, and then we're gonna get started with this lesson. But just enjoy the music, and I'll get started here in about 30, 40 seconds. All right.
First we go. Cut him up, cut him up, cut him up. There we go. Build him up, build him up. Yeah, there we go. Break him down, break him down, break him down. There we go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Cut him up, cut him up, cut him up. There we go. Build him up, build him up, build him up. There we go. Break him down, break him down, break him down, break him down. Bring it out, bring it out.
to cool off it. That's a weed.
If you don't know me, I stay with them OGs. ISRAELITE, chosen seed. Original God, so bright that you can't even see me. When I open mouth, you blind dead like I got a mouth full of gold teeth. We cut them up, then we let them know. Building them up, they go wild as...
All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. It's Michael Israel here. You watching Spiritual Combat, and the title of this lesson is Discerning the Times. Okay, and it is Discerning the Times. Lot of little things to bring out. Lot of things to talk about. Let me see something real quick. Wow, my this thing's messing up on me again, and I don't know why. Okay, I see what I did. Yeah, but the title of this lesson is Discerning the Times. I forgot to update it on here properly. Let's see if it'll let me do it. But discerning the times, and you know, kind of the drive for okay, so maybe that'll update the titles properly, because I say it had a different title on there. But anyway, the motivating factor for this lesson is just looking at things going on, looking at current events, look at what I see coming in the short-term future, and encouraging us as a nation to really all right. Wow, this thing's always acting up on me, and I don't know why, but I'll get it figured out. But anyway, just, you know, looking at what's going on, and kind of using wisdom, using the word, and you can see what's coming, you know, what's right around the corner. It's not really anything magical as far as me being able to learn what's coming, but let me see, there we go. All right. Yeah, just bear with me, y'all. I'm just going through the motions here. But yeah, looking in the news, looking in the events, and putting them into proper perspective. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this more often. It's kind of bring these current events in the proper perspective according to the word, according to us as a nation, so people can see what's actually going on. One of the big things that I see that we need to, you know, that's encouraging, because I'm not trying to beat everybody down, because the thing I see that's very inspiring is a desire for unification. You say, can you turn your mic up a little? Having trouble hearing me. Okay. Stand by. All right. Is that better? Test 1, 2. Let me know, Tracy Robinson. And shalom to you, Tracy Robinson. Shalom, San Basil. Shalom to you. Shalom, LaDawn Atkinson. Shalom. It's good to see you in there. But anyway, yeah. So just looking at what's going on, looking at the news, and which I'm gonna pull up what's going on in the news. I'm sure a lot of y'all, hey, shalom, Darius, shalom, good to see you in there. But I'm sure y'all seen some of the current events going on in the news, and I want to make sure I show y'all what's going on, because what I've been doing is I've been working on just studying and just getting a lot of scriptures backing up, and there's a clear picture of what the next prophetic event in the prophetic timeline is. You know what I'm saying? And I like to know that. Okay, where are we currently at in the prophetic timeline, and what's the next even minor event to happen in this prophetic timeline? And then I'm looking at the news and what's going on, and I see exactly where we're at in the prophetic timeline. You know what I'm saying? So Lenore said, okay, Shalom, I can hear you perfectly. Interested to hear your perspective. Okay, sis. Awesome. I appreciate it. So yeah, and what I'm doing is me and some of the other brothers that I build with, and you see, I put an email, not an email. I put a message up reaching out to the brother Seed of Israel on YouTube. I'm still trying to get in contact with him because I want to talk to him about some stuff, because he's like right on point with what my understanding of the prophetic timeline, what I would call the short-term prophetic timeline. And like I said, I'm putting together a nice presentation that I'm going to put on here, going through all the scriptures that make me arrive at what I arrive at. I'm not doing that today, but you'll definitely know what I'm talking about, what the next prophetic event in the prophetic timeline is. Yeah, brother, you might have to turn up. I think it might be Brother Tracy, it might be, you might have to turn up the volume on either the video or just turn the volume up on your phone or your headphones. That might be what it is. Because I have my sound bar here, and it's telling me it's right on point. You know, if I turn it up any louder, it might distort on my end. And the other sister said it was good on her end. But just let me know. But anyway, so let's get into it. Because the reason I put up Discerning the Times, we're going to go into some of the events that are going on. So the first event, the thing, and I'll play it because I'm sure y'all seen this, the shooting that happened at the synagogue. I want y'all to check this out. Now just listen. Hold on, I'm going to turn it up.
50 a.m., Robert Bowers entered the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh's Squirrel Hill neighborhood.
All right, hold on. There we go, all right.
The complaint alleges that on Saturday, October 27th, at approximately 9:50 a.m., Robert Bowers entered the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh's Squirrel Hill neighborhood. At that time, members of the Tree of Life Synagogue were engaged in religious services and worship. Bowers was armed with multiple weapons. He had 3 Glock 357 handguns and an AR-15 assault rifle. Inside the synagogue, Bowers shot and killed 11 individuals and wounded 2 others. Police officers and SWAT teams responded quickly to the scene, and Bowers shot at them. Ultimately, 4 police officers were injured, and 3 of them were shot by Bowers. During the course of his deadly assault on the people of the synagogue, Bowers made statements regarding genocide and his desire to kill Jewish people. So our complaint charges Bowers with 29 separate federal crimes. There are 11 counts of murdering victims who are exercising their religious beliefs.
Okay. All right. I'm sure y'all heard about this. This happened. And I'm not, this is bad. Like, you don't go out, kill people, you know, it's a mess. But what you have to do is, with the news and what's going on now, it's critical that you always look at this from our nation's perspective. Okay? What I want to show you is, look here. This is this morning. This is the headlines. So it's more information on the Jewish shooting, on the guy who did the shooting, more information on him, more information on the pipe bomb. You know, this guy, he didn't kill anybody. And then they go back into Trump. So these are the headlines, okay? And you keep going on this, that, and the other. Wow, it ain't even here. Wow, they didn't even put it in the U.S. headlines. And when I say, wow, they didn't even put it, I'm going to show you what it is. It's this. See, this is what you didn't hear about, okay? Kroger grocery store shooting investigated as possible hate crime. If y'all didn't hear about this, hey, Shalom Haji, we're gonna get into some good stuff. I want you to stay on here to, we didn't even get into this right here. Nobody heard about this. Elder Dimitri posted this, and I caught wind of it on Facebook from him. There was a grocery store shooting where a white guy walked in a grocery store and shot a brother, older brother, and a sister, killed him. He tried to go into a black church first, but I guess he couldn't get in. I'm going to just play it. Y'all can hear it for yourself. So here we go.
Especially in Squirrel Hill. Here's Nikki Batiste.
Squirrel Hill is picturesque and home to a quarter of the city's Jewish community.
What's the one word you would use to describe this community?
Wow. It's not even playing the headline for this shooting. Let me refresh it. Wow. This you can't be. So look, check it out.
Prosecutors said today a double murder at a Kentucky grocery store is being investigated as a possible hate crime. Last night, a vigil was held for the victims, both African American. The suspect is white. More now from Jerika Duncan.
I'm going to go to Kroger, see if we have any victims.
When emergency responders arrived to the scene of this Kroger grocery store in Louisville, Kentucky Wednesday.
Radio, I got victims down in the lot. Give me EMS.
2 people had already been shot, 69-year-old Marie Stollard and 67-year-old Vicki Lee Jones. One eyewitness said the alleged gunman, Gregory Allen Bush, told a shopper who pleaded for his life, "I won't shoot you. Whites don't shoot whites." Today, a federal prosecutor said the shooting is now being investigated as a possible hate crime. Police say they have surveillance video of Bush appearing to try to gain entry into a predominantly black church just minutes before the grocery store shooting. That idea stoking fears that he may have tried to carry out a shooting like the one in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015 that left 9 people dead.
Okay, so I'm not going to go all the way into it, but what I want to show you is, you saw I went on Google headlines, and hey, Shalom Marcus, I went on Google headlines. I went on and you didn't see this news thing anywhere in there. Not even in the I thought for sure it's going to be in the U.S. news. It wasn't there. And I mean, when I initially tried to play this, you saw that it wouldn't even, it was still talking about the Jewish shooting. The Jewish shooting was terrible, but we got to be about our nation. We got to get concerned about our people, our unity, all that. And I see the wake up beginning to happen where our people are beginning to come together. So what we need to do is always put these stories into perspective according to our Hebrew nation, or our biblical wake up. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to tie it into end time prophecy. So the Jewish shooting, some of the things you notice, I want to point out is they brought him in alive. Let me tell you something else. With the legal system, what they do when a cop shoots a black person, they charge him with one charge. Okay, they charge him with I think they charge him with murder. So first degree murder or something like that, to where they got to prove that this, without a shadow of a doubt, that this officer woke up and planned to kill this guy, go out on his job and plan to kill this guy, which is impossible to prove. If that don't stick, the guy walks free. And our people don't know that, so they're like, good, they're charging him with murder, you know? Well, the way they charge our people or somebody that they want the stuff to stick with is they charge them with a ton of stuff, to where a couple of them are going to stick, and then when they total it up, you're going to do a ton of jail time. The way they charge this guy who shot the Jewish people is they charge him with so much stuff and a lot of stuff they charge him with, there's a death penalty behind it. So it's the criminal injustice system, or it's the criminal justice system where criminals get justice. Okay? So I'm just pointing that out. The other thing is, it's signs of the times. What you're beginning to see is our people begin to wake up. We're having our wake up. We're in the Ezekiel dry bone situation. You see a lot of the leaders that I'm going to show you later on in this lesson, that you see a lot of our leaders beginning to wake up, and there's a call for unity. And brothers and sisters are getting tired of the division. One of the brothers in here right now, Haji Go Lightly, you see him in the comments there on Facebook, is one of the brothers that I've seen calling for unity, calling for us to begin to come together. And it's not a group effort on the surface. It's a group effort in the spirit. I've seen these brothers doing videos. I did a video, not inspired by any of them or them asking me, just led by the Spirit, done a video about us needing to come together. I did it a couple of days ago. I seen multiple brothers. Brother Issachar up in New Jersey did a video calling for this. Ugo, Israel Ben Yehuda, the channel I'm streaming across, one of the channels I'm streaming across right now on YouTube, did this same call for the unity and for the division over menial things to stop. It's the talk. It's our wake up beginning to happen. This is prophetic. And in the meantime, you steadily see these other nations just losing their mind, killing each other, shooting each other, the drug addiction going on in these people. You see the signs of the times. You see the world events. This is prophetic. Let me show you. I'm going to go to something else. It says the West has declared war on and I think this means on Russia. But don't expect Russia to tame its spies. I'm going to show you a better, well, let me see. Here it is again. Missile treaty would be a dangerous step, Russia says. What's happening, and you need to look it up for yourself. We are withdrawing from a nuclear missile treaty for medium range and short range nuclear missiles. Okay? Let me explain what this is and the significance of it. Okay, there's a treaty that we have that says we can't, us and Russia and other countries can't make short range to medium range nuclear missiles. We can only make intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay? And I got a military background, so I know exactly what this is. A short range nuclear missile would basically be, there's no warning. The thing hits you. By the time the thing's launched, they can't even, the people who monitor the radars for the nuclear missile launches, they can't even warn you. It's just the way, and let me tell y'all something, because I'm very educated in nuclear warfare. Let me tell y'all some shocking facts. All right, and I know this is biblical. I can show you. I'm gonna show y'all in the scripture when I do that lesson. World War III is gonna last 45 minutes. Okay? For the majority of people who are not in the cities, the way World War III is gonna go down is just you're gonna be sitting somewhere, and if you're not in a strike, like if you don't hear the blast and feel the effects of it, if you're not in a place that gets hit, basically all your electricity is going to go off. Your car won't work. Everything will just go out. And a year later or so, somebody's going to come walking through your town and let you know, hey, there was a nuclear war. Like, you're not even going to know what the heck happened. The only thing you're going to know is that the power went out. That's it. From the EMP, electromagnetic pulse. The first strike of World War III is going to be sky bursts. They're going to blow the nuclear weapons up way up in the sky so that the electromagnetic pulse from the explosion knocks out all your electronics. Okay? Some other things is, there'll be no warning. A lot of people are just going to be disintegrated. All right? All that, and what I'm saying is, so the first strike is an EMP, all your electricity goes out, and you're going to be like, you're going to go try to figure out whether you paid your daggone power bill. But then you're going to start your car and realize that don't work. You see what I'm saying? And then the ground strikes will begin to occur because they want to knock out all the radar. Okay, the reason Trump pulled out of this nuclear treaty, this is heavy, brothers, because I seen this and then I saw some videos breaking down some of these scriptures. Then I went and got all the scriptures together and started going through stuff, and I was like, wow. I was like, this thing is beginning to get built up. Like these empires are getting ready to go down the drain, and they know it. You wonder why these people are preppers and building these doomsday bunkers and all this crap, because they know they're going to be here. They know they're not getting saved from this. And then you looking at what's going on with us, it's like it's in our spirit. We know we're getting out of here somehow. And then I'm seeing in the scriptures exactly how we're going to come up out of here. But this call for unity that I'm seeing among a lot of our leaders, and this desire in a lot of Israel's heart, the frustration with the division is good. It's healthy. But I see some people getting frustrated with the frustration of the division and trying to undermine the call to unity. All right, let me show y'all something else. All right, let me show y'all something else. Okay, I'm gonna find. Okay, let me find where's Facebook. Boom, 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 boom. Let me show y'all what I posted, and all right. So, all right. So this is what I posted. Well, I posted it. Other brothers posted it, and what it is blow the trumpet in Zion, and it's just calling all of Israel and their companions to a day of fasting and prayer. Sundown Friday, November 2nd till sundown Saturday, November 3rd. Just petition the Most High for the redemption and return of Zion. And just a cry for us to come together from the disunity that's out there. Okay, somebody decided to put this out, and I shared it with all the brothers that I know, and I'm pushing it. I'm encouraging it. Just a fast that we would begin to come together in unity. It's a good thing. And this book, this biblical, this is the dry bones prophecy that we begin to come together. And like I said, I'm going to show y'all in the scriptures when I do this lesson that I'm going to do showing the next, because, but to show y'all now, I'm not going to keep y'all in suspense. The next prophetic event is us beginning to come together in unity. It's something, when you look in the prophecy, he told us to begin to, we're going to begin to come back to his law, statutes, commandments. And he said, what's the thing that all these law, statutes, and commandments hinge on? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and love your brother as you love yourself. Like, everything's pointing you to do that, to get your mind right, and then come in unity with your brothers and sisters. And who's your brother and sister? Those who keep his commandments. Those who walk this book out in spirit and in truth. It said, come out of her, my people. And it said, and I, I'm not quoting it word for word, but it says, and choose none of her ways. Like, and these, some of these brothers I'm building with, like, they like me. They don't want any part of this Greco-Roman beast culture. You see what I'm saying? They don't want any part of it. They want biblical culture in all ways. All right. Let me see. All right. Stand by. All right. So yeah, Shalom, TMH, the Most High's child. Shalom to you. And Shalom, Obadiah ben Israel. Shalom. See you in there, fam. All right. So, let me hit you with this verse. All right. Let me hit you with this verse. Okay. Just bear with me. Whoops. All right. All right. So I got some verses I want to hit you with about what's going on. It says, let me see. Just a verse that kind of ties into what I'm saying. Okay. It says, wherefore, he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. It says, be not drunk with wine wherein in excess, but be filled with the Spirit. So, being sober-minded, being aware of what's going on. It said, because the days are evil. And another thing I want to go into that we got to wake up, that I'm going to be speaking on a lot more, is we're beginning to come into this new election period, again, into another election year. The midterm elections are happening now. And both of these, all right, the dude who was mailing those bombs out was heavily political. This election that's coming up is going to be heavily racially charged. It's calling for people to pick your team. You with the Greco-Roman nation, folks, you got to choose a side, or you for your nation. There's no middle ground. And like, I'm not saying this to, I don't know how, like, I'm warning you, and you should question what I'm saying. If you want to question me in the comments, if you want to message me something, if you want to post something, post it. But I'm telling you, you're going to have to choose sides. And it's funny because I see it firsthand. Brother, I work in a extreme conservative environment. I'm in an environment where it's extreme conservatism. And I see stuff way ahead before it hit. And I don't want your wake up to be too painful when you realize that these nations are picking sides because it's that time. And the reason this whole Trump thing and the thing with the politics and all that stuff and it getting so divisive is because the Most High wants you to wake up and know what team you're playing on. Because they know what team they play on. They know what team they play on. And a lot of brothers, a lot of Hebrews going to have a painful wake up when they realize that, you know, that, oh, well, I guess you're going to have no option but to get on your daggone team. I'm telling you, you heard it here. You see what I'm saying? Well, if you on, exactly, bro. You with Yah. You on Yah's team. Hey, shalom, Brother Zari. Brother Derek, good to see you on there. You gonna choose, I mean, you either gonna break or bend, but you gonna know who you with. Because these other nations, they gonna make it painfully obvious that they ain't with you. And he wants you to gather, O nation not desired. I'm just, brother, y'all gonna see it. But I'm trying to wake you up real subtly. But a lot of y'all gonna get kicked out of your bed and fall on the floor and get water thrown in your face here in the short term, because it's going down. And when I do that lesson on short-term Bible prophecy, y'all gonna see it, and it's gonna be so brutally clear. And those who question that lesson, you're gonna see it at your jobs. You're gonna see it on the news when this election really kicks off in a full swing. And I'm talking about this presidential election because it's gonna be brutal. Folks gonna be showing their face, and you are gonna need biblical wisdom. It said, let me go back to this verse I read. You're gonna need this wisdom that Yah's laid out so you can learn how to walk through this situation without stepping on landmines and destroying yourself. That guy who went in that Kroger and killed those black people, they said he was racist. He came up to the lady, oh, I'm not going to shoot you, you're white. He tried to go in a black church and kill people. Like, these people beginning to lose their mind over this thing. And it's going to get worse. And you got to know how to walk through this thing. They see their nation beginning to come down. They know that, like, it's like they know deep in their spirit, they doomsday prepping. They stocking they, boy, when I show y'all them scriptures in 2nd Ezra's, it's going to blow your mind. Some of y'all already know what I'm talking about. It's like, man, you beginning to see this thing, like, it's like, let me see, do I want to watch the news and see it visually, or do I just want to read it in the book? Because it's just going straight down the middle with it. Shalom ben Israel, Nola Mechadash. I don't know how to, Nolan Mechadash. Shalom. Watching from the St. Vincent Islands. Awesome. Shalom to you. Appreciate you tuning in. And what we're talking about is just discerning the times. That's what we're talking about, brother. We're talking about the importance of discerning the times, because the stuff you see, all these events you're seeing happening, they're prophetic. Okay? They are prophetic. So let me read that scripture to y'all again. Okay? It says, see then that you walk circumspectly. Let's break that definition down. Let's get that definition. It says the basic meaning is to look around. Let's get a better one. It says pull up this dictionary. It says watchful and discreet, cautious, prudent. You can't just go out here. You got to watch these other nations. Be aware of what's going on. Yeah, see, y'all don't be hearing what I be hearing. Like, y'all don't. A lot of people are just kind of, hey, oh, everybody love and cupcakes and Jesus and flowers and hey. And they don't realize that people are looking at you and they don't like you. And you have to be able to discern that and use wisdom. It's not cupcakes and ice cream out here. There's a very discreet, I don't know the best way to say it, but like, for instance, there's stuff I see on my job that people I got to watch out for that most people wouldn't even see it. A lot of people, and a lot of people like me, like my painful wake up to the fact that there was racism at my job came when I was like 36 years old or something. And I looked back and saw, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it was my fault. A lot of it was like, hey, I got to have better work ethic. Like the Lord used it to cleanse me and make me a better worker with more integrity and help me to have a humble mindset. You put, I see it and have seen it since 2015. That's what Marcus put there. He's seen it since 2015. 3 years ago. And Marcus, if you don't mind, like, how old are you? It's like but it's good because we went through that all of our lives and seen it. And then now in our gray haired age, now we see it. And now we could bring it to you and really break it down and articulate what's going on so you don't step on one of the landmines of life. We can help give you a map to where, hey, there's a landmine there. Don't step on it. Hey, that's a landmine. Be careful. If you step on that, it might not kill you. See, he's 58. He's an elder. I can respect anything that's coming from him. And he said when he was, 56 or whatever, 55, he woke up and realized this is what it was the whole time. It says you will know them by their fruit. I'm trying to show you, hey, watch these fruits, and then you're going to begin to see how this thing's working and what's working against you and what's not. So what I'm saying is what happens a lot is you'll bring this truth to people and they're like, oh no, that's not a landmine. Boom. It was, well, I know it exploded, but it wasn't a landmine. It was just a firework that didn't shoot off correctly or something. And then they step on enough of them and they begin to see a consistent pattern. You see what I'm saying? So we have to walk circumspectly because the times they're wicked. It's dangerous. I'm telling you. And in the coming lessons, I'm gonna go into that more. But with that said, I gotta wrap things up because I gotta get off to work, and but we have to learn to discern the times, But anyway. Yeah, post your comments. If y'all have questions, definitely come in there, bring them in there. Like I said, I'm getting ready to come out with this little lesson on, the end times and what's really going on. And it's going to be good. And if y'all think, if you don't agree with some of my breakdowns or you think I can use corrections, give it to me. I want it. I want to get this thing right. You don't have to be like, well, you know what? I ain't saying nothing to him because he's going to get mad. Nah, I'm not like that. I welcome criticism. So anyway, with that said, I got to get off. I'm running a little behind. I got to get to work. So with that said, shalom, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And make sure y'all discern these times. Shalom.